Hey, what do you call two best friends that decided to come to church together on Easter?
I don't know what.
Two peeps in a pod. All right, hey, welcome to our Easter experience. If this is your first time, or maybe you come kind of just once in a while, we like to start with a high five video before we go into the sermon, just to kind of celebrate what God is doing in our church. And so, first, your celebration. Thanks for being here. But I wanted to take a moment to high five the Bacchus. And we've high fived them before, but this past week my son was in a play, and so I needed somebody to lead our small group. And so I texted them. They said yes. And so just a high five for them for leading our small group.
Yep. Our next high five is for Jeff Mitchell. So if you guys look around, church is clean. It doesn't clean itself. We have someone, Mike, who faithfully cleans every single week. And Jeff offered to clean just to take the burden off of him. So leading a cleaning team. So just high five for Jeff for doing that. Thank you so much.
He married somebody with the last name Leff, and so the joke is like he should have called himself Jeff Leff. Okay. All right.
Missed opportunity.
All right. Anyways, hey, another high five for a guy named Chris. I got to have coffee with him when you were preaching. So because I opened up my Sunday morning, so I was able to meet with him, and then through that conversation, I was able to connect him with one of our ministry leads, and he was able to sign up for a ministry team. So he signed up to volunteer, which is just a high five for him, getting connected, serving behind the scenes here at church. And then Shanice, to finish our conversation that you cornered me on Sunday about, just kidding. But hey, you should sign up for the GE team because that conversation made me really, really laugh. So a GE team is a great team for you.
So our next high five, last Sunday, I might have pulled you aside and forced you to film a video against your will. But just a high five to everyone I think we had 21 videos that we filmed. So high five to everyone who was willing to just put themselves out there. It took a lot of people out of their comfort zone, but just thank you guys so much for doing that. It was, the videos are killing it, so thank you.
Yeah. And then, hey, our final high five is something for you guys that came kind of from you guys. And so Mike was somebody that was having a bunch of conversations after church, and a lot to do with like, hey, I came out of the Catholic faith and I have some questions about Wellspring and like things like that. And so he was having a lot of questions. Laura heard about that and said, hey, why don't we, after church one time, do a thing called Got Questions? And so the two of them, with the help of our team, next week are going, the 14th, are going to be hanging out in our living room for the sole purpose of Got Questions. And that is for you, if you want to go into our living room, meet with some people and just ask any of your questions about Wellspring and the faith and things of that nature. So just high five for them for having those conversations and being willing to have future conversations. So would you guys stand and allow me to read to you guys the scripture that we're going to really dig in on this morning? Peace.